History made. Chicago-born Robert Francis Prevost becomes Pope Leo XIV, the first American ever to lead the Catholic Church. What will this former Peru missionary and Vatican insider bring to St. Peter's throne? White Smoke delivers daily bulletins tracking this unprecedented pontificate as it unfolds. Will Leo XIV continue Francis's inclusive vision or forge a new path blending American pragmatism with Latin American experience? And what does his papal name choice signal about his priorities? White Smoke. Essential daily insights where ancient tradition meets modern challenge. New episodes every day wherever you get your podcasts.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Calaroga Shark Media.
From the Middle East, where we're giving you a plane, it's totally not a trick. This is valid.
Yeah, who wouldn't accept a new Air Force One from a foreign power? You'd be crazy not to. Hi, I'm Patrick Gutfield, the runner-up in the 2025 Pope election, and the guy who gets paid to read halfway funny jokes written by an AI. We've got the hot new legal drama coming to D.C., and no, it's not Chicago Pope, it's The Judge is Back. But this time, it's not on Fox, it's in federal court. Trump just name-dropped Jeanine Pirro as the interim U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C., because apparently the first guy couldn't even get Republicans to swipe right on his nomination. Now, Ed Martin, remember him? Yeah, neither does anyone else apparently. He was supposed to get this gig. But when even your own party starts treating you like that one cousin at Thanksgiving nobody wants to sit next to, you know it's time to update your LinkedIn. Trump basically said he's a terrific person, but... And we all know what comes after but in politics, the exit music. So in comes Judge Jeanine, trading her seat on The Five for the fifth most powerful prosecutor's office in America. She's leaving Fox News faster than you can say Dominion lawsuit. Trump's Truth Social announcement reads like a TV guide listing. Previously hosted her own show for 10 years, currently co-host of one of the highest-rated shows on television. It's like he's nominating her for an Emmy instead of a federal prosecutor position. The most interesting detail, Pirro once dedicated a book to Trump called Don't Lie to Me. Given her new job involves prosecuting federal crimes in D.C., that title might come in handy during cross-examinations. And folks, people, this is how Washington works. One day you're hosting a cable news show. The next you're deciding whether to prosecute federal cases. It's career advancement, DC style, where your TV ratings matter more than your conviction rate. The president announced Monday he's embarking on a 4-day tour of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. And apparently this isn't about solving world peace or regional security. It's about business deals and investments. Because when you think Middle East, you think, let's make a deal, right? Now, traditionally, new presidents visit our closest allies first. You know, the UK, Canada, maybe swing by NATO headquarters. But Trump's going straight for the oil money. It's a bold strategy. Skip the old friends, go straight to the folks with the deepest pockets. This trip comes at an interesting time. Gaza's in chaos, Iran's nuclear program is still a thing, and there's this whole Saudi-Israel normalization deal floating around. But White House aides say those security issues? Not really on the agenda. We're here for business, baby. And here's the kicker. Despite being right there in the neighborhood, Trump's not stopping by Israel. That's got a sting for Netanyahu. It's the diplomatic equivalent of driving past your friend's house without stopping to say hi. The trip follows in the footsteps of Eric Trump, who was just in Qatar, and the UAE making deals for the Trump Organization's real estate and cryptocurrency ventures. Nothing to see here, just the president's son making business deals with government-tied investors in countries his father's about to visit. Totally normal stuff. Remember Trump's first Middle East trip back in 2017? That's when we got that amazing photo of him, the Saudi king and Egypt's president all touching that glowing orb together. Looked like they were summoning a genie or starting a boy band. Then they did a sword dance. Classic diplomacy. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says Trump will return to re-emphasize his continued vision for a proud, prosperous, and successful Middle East. Translation, let's talk money. So, while other administrations might use this moment, with Iran's proxies weakened and power balances shifting, to reshape regional dynamics, Trump's keeping it simple. Show up, make deals, maybe touch another glowing orb, and head home with some investment pledges. It's international relations Trump style.
What happens when one of the most powerful men in music is accused of some of the most serious crimes imaginable? This is Did He Do It?, a daily podcast following the federal sex crimes trial of Sean Diddy Combs. I'm your host, Nate Oliver, and every weekday I'll take you inside the courtroom where prosecutors say Combs ran a criminal enterprise of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, using his fame, fortune, and influence to silence victims and control lives. We'll cover the big stories and the small moments that could shift the verdict. The trial has begun. The questions are piling up. And every day we'll be asking the same thing. Did he do it? Follow now wherever you get your podcasts.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Nicole Byer, helping you make those rooms flyer. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild! Like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Ooh, fierce! This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important Wayfair message. Wayfair's got style tips for every home. This is Styles McKenzie helping you make those rooms sing. Today's style tip: when it comes to making a statement, treat bold patterns like neutrals. Go wild, like an untamed animal print area rug under a rustic farmhouse table from Wayfair.com. Arr, fierce. This has been your Wayfair style tip to keep those interiors superior.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Well, apparently Christmas came early for President Trump. And by early, I mean in the form of a $400 million airplane from Qatar. That's right. The royal family of Qatar is gifting Trump a Boeing 747-8 jumbo jet that's so fancy they call it a flying palace. Because when you're already president, what else do you need? Your own personal airborne castle, apparently. Now, before you start thinking this is just a normal day in Washington, let me break down this completely unprecedented arrangement. The Air Force gets the plane first, spends who knows how much taxpayer money upgrading it with all the secret squirrel communications equipment. Then Trump gets to use it as Air Force One until January 1st, 2029. After that, it goes straight to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. It's like the world's most expensive game of hot potato. The White House lawyers and Attorney General Pam Bondi have apparently decided this is all perfectly legal. They're saying it doesn't violate bribery laws because the gift isn't conditioned on any official act. Right. Because when foreign governments give you flying palaces worth nearly $500 million, they're just being neighborly. They're also claiming it doesn't violate the Constitution's emoluments clause, you know, that pesky rule about not accepting gifts from foreign states. Because technically the plane is being given to the Air Force, not Trump personally. It's the legal equivalent of saying, I'm not eating this cake, my mouth is just temporarily storing it for my stomach. Trump toured this flying Taj Mahal back in February when it was parked at West Palm Beach International Airport. He's been complaining about delays with the new Air Force One planes that Boeing was supposed to deliver. The original contract from 2018 has been pushed back so many times, they weren't expecting delivery until 2029. But now, problem solved. Qatar just happens to have a spare jumbo jet lying around. The timing of this announcement is perfect, too. It's expected to be revealed when Trump visits Qatar on his first foreign trip of his second term. Nothing says diplomatic relations quite like, hey, thanks for the plane. Even Elon Musk got dragged into this. Trump tasked him with speeding up Boeing's delivery of the new Air Force One planes. Boeing's latest estimate moved the delivery up to 2027, but apparently that wasn't fast enough for Trump, who wants a new plane this year. So Qatar stepped in like that friend who shows up to the party with way too expensive wine. The current Air Force One planes are Boeing 747-200s that have been flying since 1990. They're older than most TikTok users, but instead of waiting for the contracted replacements, we're now accepting hand-me-down luxury jets from Middle Eastern monarchies. The best part? The plane will be modified by a company called L3 Harris to meet presidential aircraft requirements. So we're taking a 13-year-old plane, spending millions to upgrade it, using it for 4 years, then handing it over to Trump's library. It's like buying a used car, putting in a new engine, driving it for a bit, then giving it to your kid for their 16th birthday. This whole arrangement raises more red flags than a communist parade, but hey, at least Trump won't have to suffer through delays anymore. I mean, there's zero chance this is a Trojan horse, right? There won't be any bugs or listening devices on board. It's just a nice gift of a plane to be cool. Portions of today's program were made with the help of a totally not bugged plane, Fox News, and good old American AI.